So this is page 180 and 181, properties, and it's also evaluating expressions. So first off, on the properties, here I'll just write over here, commutative property of addition or multiplication. CO, I just think of CO. CO stands for change order. 3 plus 4 equals 4 plus 3. You can add in any order or you can multiply in any order. But commutative, you change order. You don't do any math. You got the same numbers on both sides. You just change the order. And then associative property, again, the first two letters. AS stands for always same. Again, you don't do any math. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. But you just slide the parentheses. To associate, is like group up. If you're going to associate with some friends, you group up with your friends. And how do you group up numbers or letters or variables? You put parentheses around them. So you have parentheses on both sides when it's associative, and it's always same 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So here you want to add these first. Here you want to add those first, or you want to multiply these first, or you want to multiply those first. Otherwise, they're pretty distributive. You just have parentheses on one side usually. And then identity, when you add 0, it stays the same. When you multiply by 1, it stays the same. And here, I've never seen this one before, but if you subtract 0, it stays the same. But they call that the 0 principle of subtraction. And then the 0 property, when you multiply by 0, you always get 0. Anyway, there's your properties, right? So here we go. Number 3, what property is that? You're gonna do that's gonna be the commutative property. That's just gonna be 1/3 there. Number 6, it's associative, always same, 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, 1/4, 1/2, 3/4. You just slid the parentheses. Number 9, when you subtract 0, it stays the same. That's the 0 principle of subtraction. Right? Now for evaluating expressions, this is the steps I always have people do. You want to copy, then you want to substitute, which means you change the variable to the value. You substitute in the value for the variable, and then you just simplify. Now it's just a problem that you're just simplifying. So I multiply to get that. Got to get your common denominators. I multiply both those by 5. Here, times 5 times 5. Now I got to borrow. The 5 becomes a 4. 1 and 1/20th is 21/20ths. And now I can subtract and get my 16/20ths, which is 4 times 4 and 4 times 5, which reduces to 4/5, so 4 and 4/5. Number 15 here. So again, I copy, then I substitute, and now I'm just doing math. This is times 5 times 5, and times 4 times 4, and I can add and get 9, and when I subtract, I get 2 4s, which is just a half, and so I get 9/40ths. And number 18 here. Oh gosh, I messed up there in number 18. I added first, whoops. So I'm gonna cross that out. I have to do number 18 down here. How embarrassing, I caught myself though. I guess that's good. 1/4 plus 1/4 divided by 1/8. What am I gonna do first? Am I gonna add or multiply or divide? I'm gonna divide. So this is 1/4 plus, this is 1/4 times 8/1, which is 4 times 2. The 4's cancel. So I just get 2. This is 1/4, oops, plus 2, so you get 2 1/4. I'm glad I caught myself there. Remember, you gotta do order of operations. You have to divide before you add. So anyways, well, that was wrong for number 18. Number 21. So here's 21. So you do the parentheses first, and 1/3 is 2/6, 5/6 minus 2/6 is 3/6, which is just a half. And then I change that into an improper fraction, so it's 5/2 times 2/1. The 2's cancel, so you just get 5 plus 1 is 6. Number 24. Again, you gotta do the parentheses first. 2/3 times 2/3 is just 4/9. I just did that right away. So you got 1/2 plus 4/9 times, or divided by 5/8, which is times 8/5. And nothing cancels, so you get 32/45. So your common denominator is going to be 45, so times 9 times 9. And you get 41/45. Number 27, you're going to invert multiply. The 2's cancel, so you just get 4/9. Number 30, make them fractions, invert multiply. You get 35/13. 2 times 13 is 26, plus 9 is 35. That's why I just do that in my head. All right, so, and 33. So 5 9s divided by 8 9s. I just flip and multiply, cancel, you get 5/8. All right, so love you, buddy.